It's that time, weather for Weather Geeks time, here on Wednesday evening. It's the third day of May, a big day in meteorological history. On May 3rd, 1999, the big tornado outbreak out in the Plain States happened, including some of the most famous tornadoes in recent history in parts of Oklahoma. So if you're unfamiliar with that, do a YouTube search or Google search for May 3rd, 1999 tornadoes. That is a day that will live in infamy out in that part of the country, and it's one of those seminal weather events that led to a lot of meteorology careers, I would imagine, especially for those who live in Oklahoma. All right, back here at home, we didn't have anything like that today. It was a murky start to the day. Here's a time-lapse video from our Youngstown camera today. Stratocumulus clouds this morning, then some pancaked cumulus clouds for this afternoon allowed for some sunshine. Nice end of the day today. Beautiful evening, and boy, I hope you could take advantage today, because we're not going to be saying beautiful to describe our weather again until maybe early next week, and it'll still be chilly early next week. Today was chilly too. It was no better than the mid-50s this afternoon. All right, regional radar and satellite severe weather threat from Houston over towards Shreveport and into parts of the Deep South this evening. That same storm system is spreading some rain off to the north. The leading edge of that rain when I recorded this evening at 7:49 p.m. was pushing into western Ohio. The stuff that's out towards the Cambridge and Zanesville area, primarily not reaching the ground. A lot of dry air, but this is more legitimate rain back here towards the Cincinnati area. We're going to get wet as we go through the overnight. Not going to be a lot. Maybe a shower by 3-4 in the morning, and maybe a couple of showers as you get up tomorrow morning. But one thing we'll be keeping an eye on tomorrow is there may be kind of a dry slot somewhere in our region where there's steady rain to our north and west, and maybe even to our northeast, but there might be more dry periods around the Mahoning and Shenango valleys compared to some of our neighbors. Big picture for tomorrow, we are expecting temperatures to stay in the upper 50s tomorrow, a little better than today, but still below that average of 66. The record high is an old one, 1949, 88. The record low is a little more recent. Back in 2002, we had a record low of 27. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:16, 14 hours and 6 minutes of daylight tomorrow. All right, so tomorrow, one thing, again, that I may be updating for the 11 o'clock show tonight is our hourly rain chances tomorrow, which I'm going to show you the current numbers in a second, but it's possible that this axis of rain tries to set up to our north and northwest for a lot of the day, leaving us with maybe just spotty showers until late in the day, and that's when our rain chances may really ramp up. The RPM model here showing a pretty good slug of rain by tomorrow night. Now here's what I have for the hourly rain chances tomorrow. Kind of broad brushed it, generally 60 to 70% through the daylight hours, but I might have to adjust some of this for the 11 o'clock show tonight. Might have to lower some of these numbers, particularly during the morning and in the midday hours. So stay tuned for those updates on social media and on 21 News at 11. All right, Friday's another day where I don't think it's going to rain all day. We're going to be in this dry slot for at least part of the day, where, again, rain probably continues for Toledo, Detroit, Buffalo, but to the south, we may be in kind of a donut hole for a chunk of the day, where, sure, there could be some showers, but probably not a big slug of rain. Then as we kick off the weekend, if you have indoor projects, this is the weekend, especially Saturday, to take care of it. We're going to be in the clouds Saturday. We're going to see some showers. Notice the isobars are packed together here. It's going to be windy. It's going to be cold. Ugh. But the rain is a concern for many places. Flood watches as nearby as northwest Ohio, down through Toledo and Lima over towards Fort Wayne, and a whole slew of flood warnings out across the Missouri and Mississippi valleys, where for some places the flooding here may rival 1993, a famous flood back in the summer of 1993 in the middle of the country. We've seen flooding already. We're going to see a lot more rain in this part of the country, unfortunately. Look at just the next few days. Through Saturday morning, unfortunately, I mean, some of this stuff out here in some of this purple and brown coloring, I mean, that's another 5, 6, 7, 8 inches worth of rain. Parts of Illinois and Indiana heading down towards Cape Girardeau and St. Louis. And again, even as far, or as nearby, I should say, as northwest Ohio, it could be a few inches of rain between now and Saturday morning. Now, locally, not as concerned about flooding here. I think our rainfall amounts will be fairly modest by comparison. We're talking about probably an average of 1 inch to 1.25 inches, maybe 1.5 inches, our modeling through Friday night. Averages out around that 1 inch to 1.25 inches. We're going to see more showers into Saturday, but the most of the steady rain, I think, is likely to fall during parts of Thursday night and maybe into parts of Friday, depending on where that dry slot sets up. All right, you may see a few wet snowflakes Saturday night. That'll be no impact other than saying, oh, geez, it's May. I saw a few snowflakes. What could be a bigger impact for us is the frost and freeze threat for Sunday night and again Monday night. This is the GFS model showing overnight temperatures Sunday night, Monday morning, getting pretty close to freezing. Now, this is the coldest model I could find. Most of our other modeling is not quite this cold, but this would be kind of a worst-case scenario. We need two things to happen. We need the wind to go calm and the sky to go clear. I'm more confident about the sky clearing Sunday night than I am about the wind going calm. There may be enough of a breeze Sunday night that temperatures won't get this cold. They'll stop maybe at 33, 34. If temperatures do get this cold, though, if you've got potted plants, if you've started your garden, you're going to have to prepare for this because it's on the table that we could see a hard freeze in addition to just some frost for Sunday night, Monday morning. Pardon me, again, Monday night into Tuesday morning, this is another potential trouble spot. Again, depending on wind speeds, cloud cover, that sort of thing, the GFS suggests that freezing or even upper 20s is a possibility once again for Monday night into Tuesday morning. So more updates on that as we get closer. Not unusual for this time of the year, that's for sure. Last year we had a freeze on May 16th. 2015, it was May 23rd. We had a 32-degree or colder reading. The 30-year average is actually tomorrow, May the 4th. So we're right about the time of the year when we typically see one of our last freezing temperatures of the season. So, again, more updates on that as we get a little bit closer. A lot of people are asking me, hey, when's spring and summer coming back? We've been advertising this cool and unsettled pattern. I think we're largely below average through mid-month, about the 14th or 15th of the month, so roughly the next 10 days or so. I'm seeing some signs on the modeling, though, that we'll snap out of this during the second half of the month. So this is the 15 to 25-day outlook on the latest CFS, or Climate Forecast System model, showing warmer anomalies or temperatures compared to average for the Midwest, the Ohio Valley, the Northeast as well. And this jives with some of the other information as well. So I think once we're past the midway part of the month, we'll get back into some weather that'll make some people happier. But from now until about the 14th, 15th of the month, expect some chilly May weather. Temperatures this weekend, Saturday, we've got a high of 46. That might even be a little optimistic. And with the wind, it's certainly going to feel like the 30s. Eugh. I miss April already. That's it for tonight's weather for Weather Geeks. I'll see you back here tomorrow evening. Have a great Wednesday night and a pleasant Thursday morning.